Started seventh, got us third, and having a good little race there with Jason Cummins. But every time the yellow came out, he of course was taking the bottom, and that left me on the outside. So then I had to throw the first time. We got it back, and last time Johnny got over there. He just needed to be on the bottom really. So that cost me a spot there. But no we're in. That's a lot better than being buried back there like we usually are, at least for you. Thank you all for coming out. Stick around. We've got some nice things for you to see here in just a moment.
Of course, this ain't nothing usual, seeing you in the top 4 throughout the whole year. You do have 5 wins. How many times have you been in the top 4 this year?
I think every time.
Nice. Let him hear, ladies and gentlemen, Royal Jones. Coming home in third, Jason Cummins, the Cheeto Man. Jason, unfortunately, you don't got your Cheetos car, but it's okay. This is still a nice car. Jason, unfortunately, come home in third. Royal was saying you would always get him in the restarts. You were just strong in those restarts. Tell me what you managed to do, and what was your strategy in the restarts?
Well, I think the bottom was obviously a little better. We just tried to hang on, we pick up a miss, we go to pedal it on the bottom, and it stumbled, my car get tight, so I'm thankful we finished in the top 5 tonight, so we made a big show tomorrow, and everybody had a good race tonight. Thank you.
You confident of winning tomorrow's big cash purse?
We gotta get this thing running. I don't know what's wrong with it. Hopefully we get it figured out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here at Jason Cummins. Coming home in second. He finished 5th last night. He came back out. A lot of us thought it wasn't going to work out because of in his heat race. He comes and finishes second. You went for Johnny Scott. Johnny, you got your fans pumped up. Johnny Scott Nation is on their feet. Tell me, how'd you manage to come home from 5th last night to 2nd? Tell me, how'd you do that?
Well, it was hard giving up my 5th place spot in the A, but I thought I could improve my spot. And after the heat in the B, I was a little worried. There was a couple people telling me, "See, you should have kept your 5th place spot." And I said, "Well, it ain't over yet." And then I just went out there, drove as hard as I could, and got it up to 2nd. So hopefully we'll do good tomorrow on the A main.
How worried were you after that heat race?
I was a little worried. I jumped off the track about 4 or 5 times, and I just kind of got a little mad and went out there and ran 2nd in the B and just told myself for the A, just give it all I got and see what happens.
Wow, he got this thing working, and he came out here and gave his all. He came in second, Johnny Scott. Well, coming on and taking away Springfield, Missouri, it's going to be Terry Phillips. Congratulations, Terry. Well, unfortunately, you didn't get it the first night. You came close, but tonight you get it. You take the win. You hold up the whole field. Tell me, how was the track? I know it was a low-line track. That track was hooked up for you. That fast, you clipped the whole field. Those restarts, tell me about those.
Just, being up front, you kind of you use both lines when they're stuck up behind you. Kind of pieces them off, but just fortunate enough to get to the front quick and run my line. Car was a lot better than I was last night, and hopefully we'll have it dialed in for tomorrow.
You have Stormy Scott, Rodney Sanders, all them good guys up on front. Are you confident of passing them and winning the 10,000 to 1? You've never won the Fall Nationals. You won a whole bunch of times the winter meltdown. Are you confident of winning for the first time the Fall Nationals tomorrow night?
Well, I hope so. That's why we travel across the map to come here. So we got a little work to do, but yeah, we're confident. Car's working good, motor's running good, so we'll give it a whirl.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let him hear it, Terry Phillips. Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that does it for racing action here tonight. Oh, here's Royal Jones.
Thank you guys for sticking around. We're hoping that they've called all the racers to come up here and sit in the stands or come up on the front straightaway. We lost a lot of good people this year, mostly older racers, 60 and 70 years old, but there's a real good family that comes down here all the time named Jason Crone, and his family live in Slayton, Minnesota, and 3 weeks ago they had a tragic accident on their farm, and their 9-year-old daughter lost her life in a 4-wheeler accident. I mean, there is nothing to think about. Whatever you have good in your life, whatever you think is bad in your life, you can't even begin to imagine what it must be like to lose a child. So we're going to shut the lights off here, and we're going to play some songs. 3 of them were her favorite songs. I'm not going to say you're going to feel good, but you're going to feel tender inside, and if you cry and get goosebumps, that's what it's all about. And this is our tribute to the Crone family and what they do for racing, and something we can give back to them in this time of loss for them. So thank you all very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as the fireworks show is them out to come up. Gonna wait all the drivers to come up here. Don't forget, after the show, we open up the pit gate. You could go down there to the...
Hey! Oh, you look this way.
Alright, well, anyways, after the show, we opened up the pit gate.